Alright guys, welcome back to leg 4 of the Yosemite Valley bush flights. We are at Manzanar Airport, ready to take off to our next destination in our Savage Cub. So let's get ready to fly. Alright, now, one thing we had talked about last time was fuel. Now, in the game, we should be able to Control-Shift-F to get fuel from this guy right here. But it seems to be busted. Everybody online seems to have no solution for it other than to go into your options and there's a button in your controls called Refuel and Repair. Let's see. Apparently it's capital. Repair and refuel. That's it. So this is not binded. Normally you can just Shift F and a truck will show up and fill you up with fuel, but it's bugged out on a lot of these airports. So what you're going to do is go ahead and put right shift, repair and refuel. Whatever you want to do for that. Shift slash what I did, just because I knew it was simple and wouldn't have it. So it feels cheap because Shift F should bring a truck. There's clearly a fuel pump right there next to us. We can see it. It should fill us up. But we're just going to pretend it would fill up. Now, if this was just a grass strip without a refueling station, I wouldn't do that. I would try to make it to the next major strip. But it's not. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring up the nav log. Okay. Sorry, dude. Okay. As you take flight from Manzanar, pick back up on Route 395 heading north. The highway will lead you towards another small town, Independence. Okay, that's going to be heading 313, which is not a problem because I believe this runway is pointing right in that direction. I believe it's runway... Well, we had a runway 33. I don't know if this is it. Man, these triggers in this plane, I swear. I'll flip it over one of these days. Not that you guys would know. I would restart that in a heartbeat if I messed up that bad this early. Alright, we're going to call this a stop and go, touch and go, and we're good. Get right on here. Oh, I need some rudder pedals. Alright, let's get up. Alright. Looking for heading 313. We're right about there. We'll find the highway. The main thing is just find the highway and we'll be good. Let's get on up. Ah, these mountains are beautiful, right? It's such a interesting valley. I mean, you got huge mountains. Normally you see, like if you get up to the Rockies, one big flat area and then boom, Rockies in front of you, flat behind you. But this is just huge flat area with mountains on either side. We know that. Thank you. Okay. Let's get out here and get some cinematic view. Let's start our timer here because we're real bad about that sometimes. There we go. Should be 3 minutes, 6 seconds, and then we will be at Independence. So, see you there. Alright, and here's Independence. So our next stop is the Tinemaha Reservoir. Use the road as your guide and continue north. Find telltale lava flows and cinder cones of the Big Pine volcanic field to the west. Then a bit further on, situated east of the highway, the Tinemaha Reservoir. Alright, 10 minutes. Let's reset that. Start it again. Should be pretty simple. We just follow the road again. There's another airstrip. I wonder if that one had fuel. Could have tried it, but we're on our way. We're full. We're good to go. I know the stop at the end of this does not, so no issue. Alright, so you may have noticed I flew a little bit out of the way. The road is over there. But I want to check out this other collapsed volcano. It just seems so awesome from far away. The color stands out. And we really want to see those cinder flows that they talked about. And you don't get those. There's another collapsed volcano right there. Probably a lot of those around here. But this one looked extremely awesome. And this one over to the right as well. So I didn't want to miss these. And the reservoir is right there. So we're still fine. Who wants to see a road when you got some awesome natural beauty like this? Man, that's just, you don't see that every day, right? It's pretty incredible. Cannot wait for the Patagonia one. I bet it's amazing. All right. There's two things I want to see over here. We're going to do it in two different ways. I have done this flight already. My microphone was messed up, so I realized it on the recording, so I had to redo it. So I did see a couple of interesting things here. The first time I missed this part here because I was to the right, and you'll see why in a minute. So we've done the Tinemaha Reservoir. Made good time. 9 minutes, 14 seconds. Pretty close. Now reset. Big Pine. A short distance northwest, you'll pass the craggy rise of Crater Mountain as you make your way towards Big Pine proper, a town that still bears the geologic scars of a massive 1872 earthquake. So let's go ahead and hit start on that. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Not long, but this, I missed Crater Mountain last time because, and I'll show you why. We're going to take a little detour after we hit Crater Mountain. Oh, look at this little flow here. This is very interesting as well. You'll see probably my favorite part of this entire series so far is coming up. Might be my favorite part of the whole game. You'll see in a minute. But we're going to look at Crater Mountain first, and then we'll get over there. So. Alright, so maybe you can see what my favorite thing is in this run already. It might not be obvious exactly why it's so crazy yet, but I promise it does not disappoint. If this is real, I will have to fly out there myself one day. Because this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Looks like something you'd build in Planet Zoo. Alright, right now it just kind of looks like an innocuous cliff edge. Like a plateau we're coming up on or something like that. But oh, I can assure you, it's much more than that. Trying to come in a little low to preserve a bit of the surprise. I remember the first time I saw this. Crazy. This is how being rendered this river. I've heard of Snake River, but this is a bit ridiculous. What is that? How is that even a thing? Those trees. The heck, Bing? It's just incredible. It goes all the way like that for you can, as far as you can see right there. And it does at one point go. I think what it is it's in a valley, but for some reason it's reflecting upwards. I don't know what it is, but it's insane. It's the silliest thing. Could you imagine if there's a river like that? It's the opposite of what rivers do. It's just nuts. Alright. Sorry. Let's get back to our navlog, because we're about here. Alright, Big Pine. Here's Big Pine. Coming up on it right there. Alright. After Big Pine, we'll go to Bishop. Follow 395, and it'll take you past the glistening waters of Klondike Lake to the town of Bishop, California, aka the mule capital of the world. You don't want to miss it. It's incredible. It's everything you think the mule capital of the world would be. So that's going to be, we're a little bit ahead of time as far as me resetting this clock, so probably about 10 minutes, but we'll get there. You won't miss it, I promise. Mule capital of the world. Whoa, buddy. Gotta pay attention to that. Yo, sorry about that. Reached over to grab my beer and accidentally flicked the thumbstick. Just like a real pilot would do, right? Oh my god, guys. We're here. We made it. Don't tell me it's true. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Bishop, the former mule capital of the world. Oh my god. Guys, it's beautiful. Just don't know what to say. Some of these buildings are 3, 4 stories tall. It's insanity. Insanity. I mean, it just goes on for 3, maybe 4 blocks in every direction. Mules ain't worth what they used to, I guess. Alright, so from here, we will be going to Yosemite Valley. As it passes through Bishop, Highway 395 splits off towards the west. You want to keep your heading and pick up US Route 6. Outside the city limits, Route 6 will briefly bend east, only to then turn north again. That's this right here. Aiming you at the town of Chiffon, at the foot of the White Mountain Wilderness area. 6 minutes 37 seconds to follow that through. No problem at all. We'll see you on the other side. I'll keep a firm hand on the stick this time, guys. Hope you all kept your lunch. We're never in real danger. Oh yeah, as you can see here, the river has returned to normal by this point. It's pushed down into the ground, which seems to be more realistic. So somewhere along the way, it fixed itself. Still, never going to get over that. That was the best. Alright, let's follow Route 6 back out of town, back up to the north. Alright, here's Chiffon. Right about 6 minutes 37 seconds. Not too bad. Alright, next up, Falls Creek Ranch Lake. Water, water, ranch, water. The real creative names. Pasture tracts of farmland away, along with the isolated oblong body of water to the east. Let's try to spot this time. I missed it last time. 7 minutes and 3 seconds out. I mean, you see a fun valley, you're not gonna not run through it, right? Another little funny thing that Bing does is that they pick up the sprinklers. It has to be this. They pick up the sprinklers as buildings. So you get these crazy odd-shaped buildings in these farm areas where it's clearly not a building shaped like that anywhere in the world. But I'm pretty sure that that's like those sprinklers that arc out. We'll have to look it up. There's a house there, probably a tractor, that house. But with the semi or something. But I always think that's pretty funny. Just a very weird shaped house. Alright, so we're going to say this is the oblong body of water. It's about 7 minutes, 15 seconds. It's about right. We took that little detour. But that looks pretty oblong. It's to the east, so that's what we're going to go with. Alright, next. Benton. Carry on up the road as rolling hills rise to the west and the town of Benton comes into view. You'll know you've arrived when you reach the main crossroads and see the town's scattered collection of trees amidst the desert. 4 minutes, 56 seconds. We're only 10 minutes from our destination. We were booking it. See you in Benton. Mule capital of the world. We already been there. Alright, we took it a little bit shorter over that hill there. Got here a little bit faster, not much, to Benton. You can tell by the crossroads and the collection of trees in the middle of it. It's quite nice. Look, it must have 5, maybe 10 trees. Just piling them up. Being greedy with them. Alright, so that means we're on to point of interest number 8, Madame Airstrip. Outside of Benton, Route 6 bends northeast, pointing you directly towards the desert peak of Mount Montgomery and the borderline between California and Nevada. Once you've crossed over, look for the remains of an old ranch on the west side of the road. Locals call the dirt runway beside it Madame Airport, and it's the next stop on your tour of the High Sierra. So that's where we're going. Madame Airstrip. I don't know why they would call the first airstrip you find in Nevada Madame Airstrip, but there you have it. See you there. Alright, Madame Airstrip is coming into view right over here. So we're going to go ahead and get into cockpit view and pull her in. Leg of the journey is almost done. Beautiful little spot over here. Mountains just kind of closed in around you. Got a little water over here, looks like, maybe. Tough to tell. You gotta imagine that was fog, is what that is. I don't think that's like salt deposits, but I don't know. Alright, let's get on track. Sort of throttle. Throttle's about halfway. Let's get that first round of flaps. 15 degrees. I know it said 15% the other day, I believe, on a video. I know which one it is. All right, we're going about 120. Oh, we're actually probably going about 50. All right. That's kilometers per hour in here. All right, pull out those flaps. Scoot over a little bit. It's just easy peasy. Right onto that landing strip. Just pump the brake, tap the rudders. All right. We've done it. We've made it to Madame Airstrip. Like that. Beautiful airstrip in Nevada. 55 minutes. Let's see what the estimate was on the nav log. Was something like 47. We did a little sightseeing. It wasn't too bad. We hit a couple legs fast. We hit a couple slow. But in the end, we made it there, and that's all that matters. Because that means that on Monday, we can complete our next leg. So looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully I can get it on the first try without any buggy airports, without me messing up my microphone. I feel like my first takes are best on these because they're a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying the sightseeing as much as you guys. So hopefully we get that next time. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Check me out on Twitch. You can see me on Twitch at LazyCon. I don't know why I have my YouTube in on the graphics here. We got to change that. That's my Twitch graphics. Follow me on Twitter at LazyCon_gaming. It's links down and below. And hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later.